very strange story emerged, didn't it, from Prince Harry's book Spare? Well, there were lots of strange stories, as we can imagine, but one that really stuck out in particular was regarding his wife, the cable TV actress Meghan Markle. Now, we've told you before here many times on the show, it was a strange thing, wasn't it, that she claimed in that initial engagement interview with Michelle Hussein that, she didn't know much about the British monarchy. And then very quickly up popped her, sat outside Buckingham Palace on a tourist trip, then holding a magazine with Princess Kate on the front, yet she knew nothing. Now, I find this very hard to believe because wherever you are in the world, the British monarchy are very visible. And I don't mean that as someone who is a royalist, but you can't escape them, can you? Wherever you go, there's pictures, postcards, they're featured in magazines, on newsreels, everywhere. So it would seem strange, wouldn't it, that Meghan could claim that she did know nothing about the British monarchy. Apparently, it wasn't her thing. And then, of course, friends popped up and claimed that she re-watched the Princess Diana video many times, the wedding video, that spectacular event at St. Paul's Cathedral way back in the early 80s. You can never forget that, can you, if you knew where you were at that point, Wonderful day. So it's interesting, isn't it? Because in Prince Harry's book, he claimed that one of the reasons that he really was verified by the fact that, Meghan knew nothing about him or indeed the monarchy was at this particular event. And as ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. Nice to see you. I hope you're all keeping well. Yes, this really is a baffling statement, but a very good move, many people might say, allegedly, by Meghan Markle, because they were attending a formal event, which was including our late and wonderful monarch, Her Majesty the Queen, and many other senior royals there. And apparently, according to Harry, this really cemented in his mind that Meghan knew nothing about his family or indeed his background, because apparently, according to him, written down in his book, that he states that she mistook the Duke of York, Prince Andrew, for an assistant to our late and wonderful monarch as they were together at that particular function. Very nice story, I'm sure you will agree. But according to a very good source, and as ever we have to say allegedly, that simply could not be the case, because as we know, she developed a friendship, very loose friendship at that point, should I say, with Princess Eugenie, which has carried on, we think, to this point. Now, what was interesting here is the people around Meghan Markle who were advising her, those very much esteemed PR people, obviously knew something good, didn't they? Anything related to a British royal would be very good for your PR, as one can imagine. But as a good source pointed out to me, once they got friendly, then Eugenie did point out exactly who was what and who was where in the British monarchy, even showing pictures on phones. So how could she not know that one of her good friends over here in the United Kingdom, in London, after seeing pictures, how could she not know that the person stood with the monarch was not in fact the father of Princess Eugenie? You get the picture. And as ever, we have to say allegedly. But that good source pointed out to me that it wasn't just a one, here you go, here's a family picture. It was a detailed look, a long conversation. So whichever way you look at it, somebody's not being necessarily truthful. Now, a lot of people speculate many things about Meghan Markle, but I've never really had her down as a person who didn't have a very sharp memory, as one can imagine. But what's interesting here is that clearly Prince Harry has either decided to rewrite history, or in fact, he truly believes it. As ever, I'll leave you to work out your version of events. Do let me know what you think to this particular story in the comments below. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.